Welcome to another enlightening edition of Safety Hour, the show where we explore everything that concerns your well-being, physically, mentally, socially, and in all aspects. Today we are shifting the spotlight to something that affects every one of us, and that is the mental health, especially as the year winds down. December is a very beautiful month, but for many people, it can also be overwhelming, especially for, so many things that come with it. So today we want to help you navigate the pressure, the expectations, and the emotional weight that often comes with the festive season. My name is Shayo John Adebayo, and I'm excited to have our guest with us today in the studio, Miss Toluwalope Falako. She's a voice of experience and insight in the field. She's a professional counselor and a trauma therapist. I hope I got that correctly.
Yes, please.
All right,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
So much. Thank you. It's such an honor to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And, personally, I'm looking forward to the things that will be shared on the show today because, I know mental health is something that everybody can relate with. It's something that everybody experiences, particularly in this December season. So let's take it from the very foundation. From your experience, what are the common mental health struggles that people face during December?
Well, quite a few, to be honest. Let's even start from the very business. December is generally a festive period.
Yes.
Even for both Christians and non-Christians, because it links to the new year. So there's always this excitement, this feel, right? And I kind of feel like December actually has its own pressure of having to be joyful. Don't get me wrong, of course, you are supposed to be joyful, it's a festive period. And if you're a Christian, celebrating the birth of Christ, it's a joyful month.
Yeah.
But talk about people that have gone through so much stress at work, people that are not even wrapping for the year, people that are trying to navigate something or the other. That period, they're not joyful, but they naturally have to now begin to feel or act joyful. People be like, what is wrong with you now? This December period,
Yeah.
So there's a pressure to be joyful, to be in that joyful state every single time. Now, some of the mental causes or struggles that I would say would be number one, the emotional stress that comes with, like I said, being joyful. There is the pressure you have to put on that state, the physical aura of joy. Now, there's family and loneliness. Right, some people are going to be in different part of the world or country where they don't have their people with them, so they could, like, for people like that now, they are wondering, okay, what's going to happen with me? I'm just going to be by myself, no family, no close acquaintance to help me share in this moment. And there are people that as well grieve. Also, another struggle would be for grief and pain, anniversary sort of that kind of period. Celebration oftentimes gives room for expression in grief. So people that have gone through maybe loss over the year, that have gone through emotional pain, maybe even breakups, maybe friendship and relationship, that period, when they begin to count or take stock of their year, they're no longer there. So it weighs on them that, wow, I'm ending this year without this person in my life or without this thing in particular. When I've had to, check the year, and this is not in place, so they are emotionally down. That struggle will be family. Now, people that are going to have to travel home, some people travel home to stay with their family and all of that. The tension, because family will expect that you're coming back better than you left.
Yeah.
But imagine you're coming back with how much in your account, or you're coming back as not really refined. There's pressure to want to keep up expectations, and the drama is just there. And then another thing I'll say is burnout or fatigue. Like, those are people that have not still closed for the year. Some people will not even close for the year. They have to work into the new year. People have to do extra jobs just to be able to afford some things, basic things for the period. The burnout, the fatigue. Those are one of the struggles I know that there are quite a couple of things, but these are like the major that
even
could.
financial stress to
Thank you for bringing that in. The pressure of wanting to give, and even men generally wanting to gift people, because people are going to meet people this period, and you want to gift them something so that, oh, I see you appreciate it. That pressure of wanting to give, that's what I think we'll get there, hopefully.
Yes.
I mean, to constrain too much pressure on yourself financially. You want to buy these things. Now, for example, I think I saw I'm seeing online social media, people are posting on their Christmas tree now, and they are really beautiful. And you can tell that these are not cheap. Like, they are not costs minor at all. People are not putting pressure that, okay, I need to set up my space to be this festive sort of. And it's not bad, don't get me wrong. But if you know that you cannot, why don't you avoid all these things, or go for no celebration at all? Nobody would know that your house is plain. I will not know. Nobody will. Only if you show me on social media, then I will know that there's something in your house. But if you don't show me, I will not know. So there's the pressure to gift and to be in that space or attend events. People are inviting for concerts, for this, for that. You want to be everywhere. That pressure too can also lead to financial mental struggle.
Thank you very much. Very profound. So how did we get here? Talking about the pressure, in fact, let's take it from the financial aspect. Though for men, because I'm a man, I can relate. It's understandable. You understand, you, particularly a man that, has a sense of responsibility, not just to your immediate family, even to people around, and perhaps you're not able to meet up with what you would like to do. Like, I would have loved to, give this, do that. So, and in fact, vulnerably speaking, I think I'm like that. Okay. Naturally, I want to, be able. So, I think there's a sort of pressure that can just come if I'm not able to meet up with that. So, speak to people like me out there, to men generally. How do we manage the pressure that comes from the financial aspect of it, because it's a lot.
Thank you for being vulnerable in that aspect. Let me just start to say that a peaceful January is better than an expensive December.
That's a quote. I'm very sure I think guys will cut that part out.
It's so much. This January will come and it's always looking like the longest month in the year. You will feel it. So prioritize for a better peaceful this January than an expensive or elaborate December. Now people like you said yourself, who that have this pressure on themselves, even firstborns, or at the end of the family.
I'm a firstborn.
Bees sort of. You have to now be true to yourself. First of all, know your budget. In fact, I think that before December comes, you have started to plan these things beforehand. Know what you can afford. Know what you cannot. There's something that you should, in fact, drop your plans. The very little things of going to the market. Personally, for me, if I'm going to the market at all, not even just now, like for the main part of the year, I have a list. Because everything in the market is going to be calling you. But when you are structured on what I want to get, you are focused. In fact, you are majoring on the major, not majoring on the minor. You are going for exactly what you want. So be true with yourself. What can I afford? What can my budget take this year? You don't have to afford a whole chicken. You can get a kilo or 2 kilos of chicken, and you will keep it, you don't have to buy a goat's meat. You can buy the hand that be the leg in the market, and you will enjoy your family, and then avoid going to L places. People want to, it's December, I have to show that, I'm here now. I cannot be the same person I was in January. They cannot see me. This one has not even gotten anything. I have to leave up reunions, events, so they will call you.
Reunion.
You will go. You are going.
Everybody wants to become bigger than they were the last year.
You're not going to buy extra that you do not need just because you want to show off or show that I'm not small too now. Nobody really cares, to be honest. After that event goes, you that will feel the brunt of it. They will go to the house like, the only thing that they'll do is talk. And who doesn't talk? People always talk. Even if you do good or you don't do good, they will definitely talk. So know what you can afford. Then limit your financial restrictions. You don't have to be at everywhere. You don't have to be at every event or every concert. You can even tell somebody that, I'm sorry, I won't be able to do this year. As simple as a little decline. This is nice, but let's keep it budget friendly. It's not because you're trying to not feel like you are rich, but you know yourself. Be true to yourself, be true, So these things will help you gauge yourself to avoid unnecessary financial pressure.
Wow, thank you very much. I'm getting value, and I'm sure you are getting value as well. All right, before we move away from the financial aspect, because I know that one is key, particularly for men. So let's assume there's a man watching us right now, and he say, with this my wife, there's some women that they are the ones that actually push their husband, and there's a way they go about it, not directly, honey, December is just 3 weeks away. In fact, it would be nice if we can do this. So, in fact, I just wish I can. And the man is already thinking, how can I do this? How can I, So, how do we manage that pressure from family now, your immediate family? So is it that you school the wife part? Dear, come, let's talk.
You already know, you married her now, you already know which kind of person she is. I personally think that to some large extent, the choices you make in December is based upon your decisions so far in the year.
Oh,
If you've been planning, if you meticulous with your finances over the year, December will not be so much of a struggle for you. You know, and for example, you know, you are married to someone that is, you know, is so demanding or wants to show off in such places like December and all of that, buy a bees, you know, do all of these things. You know the person you married. Why sort of avoid things, chaos in the home? Why didn't you plan ahead? I mean, I know something that people do, adjust, like they pack money every month of the year. No, yeah, and it's real. People like, you know, they contribute per month, and so month they are able to pack the. Because they are planning like exactly. Why didn't you plan? Not that Shona is late, but I feel like if you had made the decision earlier in the year, there will not be so much of a stress. Because you know the people that you are leading. They will demand for a goat or a whole full goat from you. Or you go to a farm, you go to your village. They will want you to come up with something now. That's so true. To avoid unnecessary pressure on your financial status, plan beforehand. December is just a part of the month. It's not like it's a month that just came. Yeah. We have anticipated this since January. You know, so it's a walk. It's like it was a stretch. Plan ahead so that December will not catch you unawares.
You've nailed it. So, sir, plan ahead. That's it. Thank you so much for that. I deliberately dwelt more on that because I really know that maybe because I'm a man, I know when it comes to mental stress. For men, it comes more in that aspect. But I think you've been able to really address it well. Thank you, Ma. So let's just move. You mentioned something, loneliness. Yeah. That, let me flip it now to the women's side now, because I'm trying to bring out some of the key ones that, you know, bring in, you know, that generate pressure or mental stress. You know, for women, ladies now, loneliness, my mind just went straight to someone who is still waiting for that's man, you understand? And so, and you know how it can be, you know, ladies, there's this way ladies can pepper themselves, you understand? The proposal, you know, they will really make it the story, music and all, and then somebody is on her bed, you know, with a pillow and they're just watching, where will it be my own turn, God when? So, so for someone like that, there's no amount of preaching you want to preach, like, no, don't worry, don't trust. I'm so, look at my age. They
definitely feel it.
So how do they address this? How do they manage this such that it does not affect them or throw them to depression and all of that? This to the ladies now.
I'm just remembering what's going to happen in December. Pajamas picture with family.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, social media will come. You people begin to snap picture with pajamas, and you are wondering, will I snap with the tree alone? I mean, there's nobody to take pajamas picture with me. I can afford it now. I can afford pajamas. Just somebody to stay beside me. So that's actually true. It's a real struggle. Now, for my ladies or for my women, older or younger, now, the pressure that you put on yourself will not produce a man in 1 month. Most definitely. Right. So if you waste so much pressure on yourself for 1 month, when January comes, people are going back to their lives, and maybe that's when the man is even supposed to find you. He definitely will not find you.
Because the version of you
that's supposed to find is nowhere anymore. So
thank you so much
that
for
one
that.
pressure. You know, so I feel like, and then again, another thing I'm going to talk about for that part is, and people are mostly linked to social media these days, and that's like where the pressure comes from. Like I said, proposal, everything is on social media. If you did not show and post it, I did not see it, I wouldn't that you proposed, right? So people see these things on social media. And you are now scrolling, I'm like, God, when is it going to be my time? And truthfully, you deserve, some people deserve love. I'm not downplaying your emotions. What I'm trying to now say is that be cautious, right? You are scrolling social media every single day, trying to, you know, God when yourself, downplay your own and say, maybe I'm not enough, this and that. Why don't you get out of social media and talk to a real life person? What most of us do is that we get so engrossed in social media. It's just like I said, social media. It's a curated content. It's not reality, sort of. It's just created. People always take camera and create. They'll cut off some part and put part that they want you to see. It's a created content. So when you begin to get to that stage, you know that, Tolu, I'm beginning to feel this way. Shut off social media and talk to a real life person.
Thank you.
That can, you know, stay with you, maybe, and bring their presence to you, and, you know, be there for you to validate what you're going through, or maybe walk you through what you're going and say, okay, I'm here for you. How exactly? Maybe they will write you for little angles here and there that could help you jack back that space. But if you know that social media will be your problem or your concern this period, I beg you, talk to a human being, real life person that you can trust with your emotions, so that you do not end up being a version of you that you're not supposed to be.
In fact, that part has delivered a lot of ladies. I'm very sure of that one, you understand? Because it's like even something I'm just seeing in that light, you understand? Because if you made your first statement was, no matter how much you think about it, cannot produce a man. So why should you bring yourself lower than, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're a child of God, definitely, he said he knows the thought that he thinks towards you, thought of good and not of evil.
Exactly.
You know, to give you unexpected, and he makes all things beautiful in his time. This is soothing, relaxing.
December is not the time for God to now perform magic.
Yes. All right. So let's also look at another angle. You know, December period is when we do our family gatherings. You understand? So naturally there's pressure, particularly on the part of the wives now, housewives. You know.
You have problem with wives.
You know, wives now trying to, you know, particularly, okay, let me not mention a particular tribe, but, you know, there's expectation from the wife, like, you know, so person's wife, oh yeah, you know, everybody has one responsibility or the other, and then you cannot, because you are with your in-laws, you're where your in-laws are, there's a little to how much you can express, I'm tired, or I don't want to, you want to be your best self, so that it's not that after you have traveled, they just call your son, are you sure? So, you know, I also believe that is also something that we should look into. How can that be managed, you know, better, such that you are not mentally strained, you understand? By the time you have done everything, you're worn out, you're not even in your best self. So how do we manage that too?
I think that cuts across every gender, to be honest. Even the younger ones, people want you to have gotten a fiancé, like we talked earlier, or gotten a child. For people that have gotten married, bring your child, or at least let us say a protruding belly.
Oh, that's
you know, and you are going there with basket of fruit, and they're like, is this the child? You know, these things cut across different people, different, both young and old. Now, you are there. Some people cannot afford avoid these social gatherings. Yeah, like some people like me. People like me, I can't. I don't even like crowd. I don't like gatherings. Like I'm not a person. I don't even want to. I like my family. We don't always do that social gathering every December, and I'm so grateful. But people like you that cannot now, you have to now be there.
It's a big deal for some people.
So let's talk about it. Now you have to be there. What do you have to do? First of all, check your emotions, right? Check the things that will usually get you upset when you're in that place. What gets me? Like, you have to be true to yourself. What usually gets me upset when I'm talking to these people? Who the person, or who are amongst them when I hear their voice? I'm already, you know, triggered or I'm really upset. You now need to check and say, okay, now I'm not going there for war. I'm going there for peace. Now, people are going there to say, I will show that lady this December. She tried me last year, I couldn't do anything. And this December, it's me and her.
Very funny thing.
You
like,
are going for action.
She's O for me. She's not coming auntie.
Only Yoruba, Abi. Like, you are going there to show them. You're going there for peace, not for war. Right? So you have to, because you cannot avoid these gatherings. You have to check your emotions, right? Check what will get you upset. And then practice real life mindfulness. Now sometimes we are maybe you're sitting down or you guys are gathering and something happens, you might not easily want to like leave there because you have to listen to what they are saying and you're upset, or you're beginning to get emotionally, you know, and upset, or something's happening within you. That period you can try your five senses. Now, your eyes, what can you see? Look at real things. Okay, I can see this bulb. Oh, fantastic. I'm still right. That would take you out of what is going on. Or what can I feel? My senses, what can I feel? Touch yourself. At that point, do some practices on yourself. You think this is job, or try it. Oh, okay, what can I taste? You know, maybe something you can begin to, like, maybe it's the water, you want to taste something. What can I taste? Those practices of five senses can help you judge back to life and take up from that emotional stress that you're going through at that time. Or always try to plan an exit plan. Now, like I said, I don't always like gatherings. Especially when I'm going for an event or concert. After 1 hour or so, I'm tired. I'm knocked out. My emotional battery has gone from 100 to 0. I don't want it. I want to just disappear. You know, for that kind of thing. And I'm planning my exit plan in between the concert. After 1 hour, I know that I'm already getting stressed. I'm getting to 80% or 50%. I'm like, oh, can I quickly use the bathroom? I'll be back shortly. Or I need to take this call. I'll be back shortly. It's me taking myself out of that space to somewhere I can breathe. I can get myself back to reality check. So always plan an exit plan. Make an exit plan whenever you're in a gathering. When people are going to get all heated up, you want to take a break out of that space. That space entirely. So when you come back, you're not coming back. You're not longer in that. You're not. In fact, you've left them there. You're not coming back refreshed. Your mind is, at least for that few minutes that you walk till, your mind is renewed again. You're able to practice slow breathing. You've calmed yourself down. And another thing you can do, get somebody on the call, like real time. Now, you can tell your friend that I'm going to social gathering, you know how they can be. Please be on standby. So when they begin to act up, you are texting them, this is happening right now, I don't know what to do. And the person is trying to come in, don't worry now. If you do, they're trying to like hype you and tell that, I know you. I will not see you. Get somebody on the call real time that can, serve as that emotional check for you, that you don't explode. And avoid drama. Some people thrive in misunderstanding. Some family likes drama. Some people, they'll tell you that that's why they are here. You don't know me, I'm the drama itself. Those kind of people, don't expect them to change the one, and I'm like, she should be better by now. She's older than me. Just avoid it. Don't now try to argue and make them see that you are right and them they are wrong. It will not end well. You know who they are. You know their personality. You know how they've been over the years. When they begin to just get to space that you can be, that will take you, not make you get into that heated argument with them. Be cautious that this is what is going to happen. So make plans to show that no matter what's going to happen, I will not get into this space with this person or for misunderstanding or for drama, because I know better now.
Wow.
I hope this will help.
It does, definitely. Thank you so much.
So.
All right, just 2 more questions before we call it a day, because I know we're already getting close to the time. So what are the warning signs that we should all look out for, that may indicate that one is already heading towards a mental breakdown? What are the things we should check? Okay, when I'm feeling this way, you understand? So we can quickly, it can be a way of checking or just giving us the signal that, hey, you're heading towards a mental breakdown. What are those warning signs?
I think they're pretty much the same. What the signs we look out for in December is what we look out for in the rest of the year. They're pretty much the same. Talked about loneliness. Loneliness might not even come in just you being separated. It will come in you being irritated easily. It will come in you snapping unnecessarily. Now you are just unnecessarily sensitive. You don't even know how to explain it. You're just upset. You outburst. You are beginning to act in a way that you usually would not act. You want to check what's going on with me. Or you are easily tired. You are overeating or undereating. Oversleeping or undersleeping. Those are the signs that we need to check what is going on. Don't ignore these things. Some people have been on autopilot all through the year. They've been using work or something to like run their year. So when December comes and when they feel like, oh, now there's nothing for me to do now by myself, this thing begin to set in. What should not there from the beginning of the year? We begin to set in December that you not take care of me. I was showing you signs that you will meet me in December. So sometimes December is just like a build up of what has happened in the year. It's not like it just came. So you need to check throughout the year constantly with yourself. What is going on with me? For example, if I begin to notice that I'm a little getting withdrawn, I don't want to talk to anybody, I know that I'm getting tired. I begin to take steps to avoid responsibility at that time because I need to heal from within. What I have within that I can give out now, right? And I want something awesome for myself within out. So you need to check what these are the signs that these things are beginning to have a pointer with me. Or you like someone that likes Christmas normally, but now you just I don't want celebration. I don't want them to celebrate or even greet me or congratulate. I don't want it. That's a sign. Or maybe something has happened where maybe you lost somebody, either physical loss or emotional loss. You want to check because it could play out more in December. The pressure, you need to check. And if you have people around you that are going through these things, you need to also be your brother's keeper. Support. Right? You need to be your support. And this person told is natural. What's going on with Tolu? She used to be jovial type. Now she's withdrawn. What's going on? When you begin to notice that these are the signs coming up with Tolu, what do you do? Oh, hi Tolu, how are you doing? Let me just check up on you once in a while. I hope you are well. I hope you are good. Okay. Don't put pressure on them. Be happy, Joe. What is wrong? Why you don't have problem in this life? Don't pressure them. There's something that maybe you cannot even fix at the time. Let them know that, wow, I think that I'm noticing this is going on with you. I'm here for you. If you need anything at all, let me know. Or invite them, okay, can I invite you for a quick meal, breakfast meal? Let's just have a walk together. Okay, let's cook together. Maybe she likes to cook. Let's cook together. Let's go on this concert together. But don't pressure them to, because after a while, they begin to, people are around me, people care about me, I'm not alone after all, and they begin to draw back to their usual self. So these are signs that you look out for yourself and for other people as well.
Wow.
so that December can be a jolly Merry Christmas for all of us.
Thank you very
Right.
much. All right, so on a very final note, what daily mental habits or coping strategies would you recommend for our viewers, particularly in this December period?
I'm particular about coping mechanisms because people begin to now hold them as all the issues as everyday life, and now become dependent on coping mechanisms, which is not supposed to be. It's supposed to help you cope with that situation. After a while, you are independent by yourself. I'm particular about it, but I'll still share. My coping mechanisms, I'll practice stillness in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, be still. Don't immediately go social media, because people do it. Their phone is even under their pillow. The minute they wake up in the morning, the first thing is my phone. What's the latest update online? Who has sent me that message? That's what you want to check. Practice stillness, at least 5 minutes. Just be silent. Some of us don't know how to be quiet. We don't know how to quiet our mind. And you just be quiet. Think, my life today. If I pray, another thing. I'm not even talking about the conventional prayer that you have to. No. See, wake up in the morning and you're like, God, thank you. In fact, good morning, Jesus. At least so as that. Good morning, Lord. I'm alive today, And what I believe personally is if you bow your legs to God and surrender in the morning, it's unnecessary. It's not going to be difficult to bow to emotions during the day.
Thank you.
Because you surrendered yourself to someone that has the highest authority over all the emotions. In fact, it's a counselor to the Holy Spirit, right? So practice stillness in the morning. Pray. Think. Drop your to-do list. What can I do? These things put it in check, and then maybe take walks. If you can take a 15-minute walk, do that. Before you not say, social media is the next thing. That's not the first thing you're supposed to do. Now, just like one of the times I say, you can put to check yourself or to cope, right? It's not something that's supposed to, to cope. Nothing would be, like I said, build your support system. You cannot do life alone. So some of us, I don't like people in my space. I'm also like that. I don't like crowd. I don't like people in my space. But at the end of, but still, I know that I need people that can support me. I say, Tolu, I can see what you're doing. Well done. Oh, I told this thing you're doing, it doesn't make sense. So let's do it this way. They're keeping you in check. If not, you would run and you would run into the wind. Before you know it, you have run into the ocean because you are by yourself. Nobody's looking at me, Joe. And you're just going one man will pull. Don't do that in life, This life that we are doing, it took the Trinity to create the world for us, to create heaven and earth. The Spirit of the Lord was brooding over. God spoke the word. Jesus came as the word. There was a collaboration of three entities to build. So why would you, a human being, that you're insufficient in yourself, think that you can do life by yourself? That's error waiting to happen. So please build your support system, your support group, and you connect with family. But people that have cute family relationships, connect with your family member. And you don't have, I'm praying that the Lord will open, up your family to, fill that space of family-knitted relationships, but build on family as well, because they also help you to check yourself.
Wow. It's like we can't exhaust, all that needs to be said, but we've said a lot, and we really, if I join me, say thank you to our guest today. From where you're, just say thank you. So honestly, no flattery. You've really given so much value. You understand? And you gave apt answers to all of those questions, and I'm sure a lot of people have gotten value, and at least the one that concerns me, I've picked it. Thank you very much. All right, so before we go, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, maybe they want to connect with you. Okay, where can we, do you have a page? So how can people connect with you? They want to reach out to you, because she's a professional counselor and a trauma therapist. You understand? And an anointed one at that. Grace of God speaking. So you really want to connect with us. So you have the floor now.
Yes, please. A barcode will be shared.
Yes.
So once you scan it, it just takes you to me, my bio. Of course, maybe not my direct WhatsApp, but it takes you to exactly how you can reach out to me. So yes,
all right, that's fine. Thank you so much, and that will be all we can take on this episode of Safety Hour. Of course, our focus today has been on the mental health, and we've addressed virtually all aspects, you understand, that has to do with mental health, things that cause mental stress in the December period, and from loneliness to pressure from social gatherings to financial pressure. And our guest today has given perfect Holy Spirit inspired answers to all of that. I know what I'm saying. I'm not just flattering. You might want to go back on YouTube. If you're watching this on TV now, you want to go back on YouTube and watch this again. Watch it over and over again, and make sure you take in everything you have heard. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Shaya John Adebayo. And before we go, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much, our guest. And thank you too for joining us. Thank you for staying with us till this time. We'll be here again next week by God's grace. God bless you. Bye.